Cheap and easy log raft.
Hey, crafter friends, to start, we're going to use a piece of junk cardboard, regular corrugation, and I'm going to use a pen to mark between the corrugations. So, kind of lift up the cardboard so you can see the corrugations coming through. And then I'm going to use a ruler and just a razor knife and just pull across. I'm not worried about them being too perfect. I just want to, get them between the corrugations. It's a raft, you actually don't want it really perfect. So I'm going to measure it about 2.5 by 4 long. Okay. And just cut it off. And now I'm going to start bending the corrugations with my finger, pushing on the sides of each corrugation. And this will kind of give a rounded effect like they're logs. It's really cool, really neat effect. So make sure you get the ends. You can also use the scissors for more distressing. Just kind of snip, snip. And then we're going to cut the end, the kind of jig-jag pattern there for the logs that have been cut down. And then I'm just going to cut the very tips off. So nice, looking good. All right, now I'm going to use my hot glue gun, of course. What project wouldn't be DM Scotty if I didn't use a hot glue gun? And I'm going to fill in the end and just kind of smooth it out. Make sure I don't have any extraneous lumps. And then I'm going to fill between each corrugation, and this will give this raft a lot of strength. Of course, don't glue yourself to it, like I said. And then I'm going to glue the edges. And then I'm going to start filling in a little bit of texture on the logs. I'm going to squirt just a teeny bit of glue on the logs and just move it around so it gives like a nice kind of wood texture, rough wood texture. And now I'm going to use just this cheap twine I got from the dollar store. And I cut it in just lengths. And I'm going to do a band of hot glue across the raft. And I'll just put each strand in the molten glue there and just hold it down for a few seconds till it's secure. And there we go. Nice. Just blend any excess in. Cut off that extra. And then we'll do the other side. Cool. All right, now I'm going to secure these with extra strength with white glue on the twine. This isn't something you necessarily have to do, but I like to do this step, so just gives us some extra strength. So we'll just let that dry up. Then I got these kind of small wooden dowels, okay? And I'm going to use a bamboo fork and cut the end off and just glue the dowel to that end. It'll make a really nice little paddle for me. Just easy to do. There we go, sweet. All right, now I've black bombed everything with flat black spray paint, and I'm just going to paint it with a dark brown. Just get everything painted with a dark brown. It really helps use a glove on this kind of thing so you don't paint your hand. I end up painting myself anyway, but hey, that's part of the fun of crafting, right? So there I've got it dry, and now I'm going to start using a lighter brown and just kind of pick out the different logs. And you can already see it starting to come to life here. And then I'll use lighter brown for some highlight. I'm just going to put it right on while it's still wet. There we go, nice. Now I'll do the same thing with the paddles, little paddles. Very cool. Looking good. All right. You got some little mini paddles in the raft. Sweet. Okay, now I'm going to paint the ropes, and I'm going to use a tan. And I'm going to wet the brush a little bit so it kind of soaks into the twine. So it gives a nice rope look. So very cool. All right. Here we go, taking a nice little tour down the green screen river with Roderick and Huck Finn. Oh, just kidding, okay. Let's take a look at the raft here. Pick it up. And the paddles are really nice, really fun, super easy to make. And there we go. Let's put those aside. Get a Huck off there. And here we go. Just think it's really just a fun, easy craft. Looks good. Just super cheap and easy to make. So there you go. Make your own rafts for your games.
Hey, I hope you find these tips helpful. If you did, give your old DM Scotty a thumbs up, and that'd be a like. Also, check out my Foreman Facebook group, a bunch of wonderful people on there. And if you do like these vids, consider tipping. There is a little tip thing on the video. You can click on that and tip directly to your DM Scotty. And if you want to go take it further than that, you can go to Patreon and become a supporter and a member of the family. I have a monthly magazine called The Crafter's Lair, which you'll have instant access to when you become a supporter. Take care. Have fun gaming.
Yeah, Joshua, I love it. You got my mustache just right and my two weapons. You know, I always got my two weapons. I'm a dual wielder. Yeah.